I am.
I am the woman.
Abia Women's August Delegate Conference, AWADEC, was conceived by the First Lady of Abia State, Mrs. Nkechi Ikpeazu, to create an ideological shift which will propel women at the community level and groups to explore their potentials, become empowered psychologically, socially, and economically. Because the annual August meeting that takes place inside various communities are a perfect vehicle for distilling ideas and for social osmosis, utilizing them as platforms to share ideas become a game-changing strategy.
I'm Pastor Dr. Mrs. Nene Rakasi. I am the former Deputy Chief Commissioner. I just handed over to another Deputy Chief Commissioner of the Nigerian Girl Guides Association. Yeah, the wife of the governor happens to be somebody who has a humane nature. She's so accommodating, and I think she has a focus. She knows what she wants and she's working towards it. And I think her aim is really to impact women and girls, the girl child, in such a way that the state can be peaceful, because we know that if the families are peaceful, then the whole state will be peaceful.
At AWADEC, community women leaders, female opinion makers, leaders of women groups, organizations, and female leaders of thoughts from every part of Abia State are gathered under one roof to discuss progress and development for womanhood, and every delegate have takeaways. In doing this, AWADEC deliberately provides ingredients for the agendas of the various women groups who would hold their annual meeting in communities and societies throughout the month of August.
I am Lady Dr. Chinedu Brown. I'm here today as a woman because today we are having the Abia Women Delegates Conference, August Delegates Conference. It's an annual event that the wife of the governor, Mrs. Nkechi Ikpeazu, PhD, started since the inception of the administration in 2015. So this is the 7th edition, and each year it gets better. We've been on since yesterday. Lectures by different people, men, women, discussions, interactions. And today is the final, and the keynote address was something else. We had Professor Joy Zilo, who is a woman activist in her own right. So we are here, we've had entertainment, we've had dances, we've had cultural display, we have exhibitions outside that the wife of the governor is going to inspect. We've had other things, like if we saw a few minutes ago, she empowered some women from her cooperative loan scheme. So we are so grateful to her because she's done so much for Abia women. She's gone to the House of Assembly to push bills and things that will help Abia women for life to better for Abia women.
I am Professor Joy Ezilo, a law professor and the founder of WACOL, Women's Aid Collective and Tama Sexual Assault Reference Center, former United Nations Special Rapporteur on Human Trafficking. Yes, we're here to celebrate Abia women and Igbo women, especially with the AWADEC conference, the 7th edition of Abia Women August Delegate Conference. And it's occasion not only to just reaffirm women, but to say no to all forms of abuses, social norms that affect and impact women and exacerbate gender inequalities. It's an opportunity to advance and make the point that women's rights are human rights, and human rights are women's rights, and we should say no to all forms of sexual and gender-based violence. And I commend Her Excellency for this beautiful work and the huge turnout of Abia women. I think we know that with this level of women mobilizing for development and deepening of our democracy, that will go places. Thank you.
Each edition featured erudite Igbo women who had distinguished themselves in their careers, presenting well-researched papers on issues of development as they pertain to women and children. This year's event features a lecture titled Women Choose to Challenge, which was delivered by the erudite Professor Joy Ngozi Ezelo, OON, former United Nations Special Rapporteur and Dean of the Faculty of Law, University of Nigeria.
I am Honorable Barrister Chief Mrs. Nena Oberonwuka, Special Advisor to the Governor on Women Mobilization. Former this, former that. Okay, first of all, the Governor's wife, Her Excellency Dickness Nkechi Okezeviti Bazo, is a mother to me, is a sister to me, and is my leader, considering the position she's occupying today as the First Lady of Abia State, the #1 woman in the state. This event, Awadek, is an annual event. This is the 7th of it in Abia State. It's just like an awareness creation among the women. It has gone a lot to open the women's eyes to know that when you train a woman, you've trained the nation, to know that a woman should not be a liability, to know that every woman is not just a wife, but a mother to everybody in the family, for women to know that they must build their capacity, to build capacity to create more relevance in the society, in their family, wherever they find themselves. So this Awadek is a program where women from all walks of life in Abia State come together to celebrate womanhood.
Awadek has been used to empower women by setting them up with small businesses and equipping them from scratch with relevant tools of their trade. Complete set of equipments for hairstyling salon, event decorations, tailor shop, and small food processing have been distributed in past. A revolving zero-interest, zero-cost loan scheme for women traders and farmers is ongoing. Beneficiaries who have been faithful in repaying get fresh capital injected into their businesses.
Abia.